Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. Welcome, yes. So, what is it, Friday the 13th? Is it the spooky day? It's the spooky day, isn't it? Friday the 13th. The spooky day. The monsters are going to come and get us. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Boop. All right. So, what are we doing today? I don't know what we're doing today. Whatever. We're just doing whatever. That's what we're doing. I got some peanut butter jellums. Cootie the monster dog is taking a nap next to me on his pillums. He's got his pillums and his alligator and his horn. And I'm going to take his alligator and I'm going to put it on my shoulder like this. So him's going to get upset. And him's going to come steal it from me. That's a good alligator. That's a good boy. Going to give you some scratch this. I'll put it on this side. He'll get more jealous. He said, don't you do that. He said, that's my gator. That's some good gator. That's a good gator. You just see it get pulled off screen like a monster just grabbed its leg and just yanked it off. That's my gator. No, that's mine. That's my gator. No, that's my gator. Him's a good boy. I'm the good boy gator. That's my gator. Oh my. I love messing with him. If you have a dog and you don't mess with your dog, do you really have a dog? Do you? Do you really have a dog if you don't mess with your dog? I don't think you do. I don't think that you do. Wait, what do I got today? I got some Snyder's cheddar pieces. No, give me this gator. That's my gator. Him's gonna sit with me today on my shoulders like this, and him's gonna be a goodest boy. Why you always got a Steve? Why can't you share? Why can't you just share? Greedy. Look at you with little greedy eyeball. People see your little greedy eyes. I'm gonna steal him. Give him. Give me alligator. Give me this. That's my gator. I'm gonna take your horn. Give me this gator. My gator. That's right. Why you got a thief? You're so aggressive with your thieving too. Look at that. You put mark on my arm. Rude. Big old butt. He said, well, you
What's
shouldn't
up?
steal other people's toys. What's up, Fiji? What's up, Debbie?
Oh, my Paladin's coming together decently so far.
Oh, yeah? You got
Yeah,
all
it's
the
level.
charms you need, or?
No, 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 no. Just as far as leveling goes. See, he's level 69 right now. I got my principal. Um, just starting to get more charms and using a voice of reason to give me a bunch of cold damage
Balrog skin. I got a
until I can get
516 Balrog.
until I can use my Jimmer Shred.
The Jimmers. You have a chat request from Babole. Apparently, he wants my main songs. Okay. I'd like to try and get my Paladin set up in like his final outfit, but it's kind of expensive. Oh yeah, let's check and see if my item is up there now. I doubt there's an Bone Slayer blade, but We can always check, and then we can be disappointed.
Worth a shot.
June 10th, 2024 by Lim. Yeah, that's old. Super old. So there's none up there right now. Zero, zilch, nada.
Sad day.
Ah, ha, ha. Mang.
It's alright.
Still
I think
trying
I'm
to.
gonna start walking through hell.
Walking through hell. What do you get? Get some walking and you're walking through hell. Walking through hell. What do you get? You got a laying of hands yet?
I do not. I still need one.
I got a pair of laying of hands.
I'm in Farms 5 if you want to be my best friend.
Cody's laying right back down again. He gets upset when I take his toy, but then he goes right back to sleep. Where did you put Alligator at? Did you hide him from me? You hid him from me. Oh, you put him in your cage. He said, "You're not stealing my alligator no more." That's okay. I'm gonna steal your horn. How about that? Steal your horn. Look at that. I got your horn. And his horn's gonna sit with me like this. Oh no, got his horn. That's a good horn. That's a buffalo horn right there. That's a buffalo's.
I'm back.
Hey, buffalo horn. Would you like a cheddar pretzel piece, buffalo horn? Oh, you do? You just want one of them? Oh, yeah, you want the cheddar buffalo piece? Oh, that's a good horn. That's a good horn. He's a big good boy. He can sit right here with me. He's so jealous of everything. Jealous.
I do have to say, using Voice of Reason is kind of fun, just seeing the chaos of all the frozen orbs procking.
Yeah, you get tons of like elemental effects that you can like put in. I mean, there's a couple different weapons that have like tons of elemental procs that could be interesting too. Like destruction, for instance.
Yes, that's a lot of fire.
I mean, destruction
I do
has
have
what is it?
fire charge.
It's got 23% chance to cast level 12 volcano, 5% chance to cast level 23 molten boulder, 15% chance to cast level 22 nova, which is a lot of stuff going off like all at one time. I mean,
Yes.
you're not getting any ice, but you get lots of lightning and fire. So, I mean, level 22 nova is what is that? Unsynergized. You're looking at, well, 20 is at 188. So you're looking at probably around like 200 lightning damage AoE just happening like on a 15% chance. And then the volcano goes off all the time. The volcano is actually physical and fire, which is kind of neat. I mean, it's a really neat weapon. It's expensive though at low burr jaw co. Vex low burr jaw co. What is it? 5 sockets, pole arms, and swords. So you could make it in a phase blade.
I say it is expensive. That's why I went Hand of Reason first, because it's, or Voice of Reason, because it's good, has good AoE, plus a lot of negative cold res on it.
I mean, for your build though, and I was just thinking, like, it's got crushing blow, it's got deadly strike, it's got prevent monster heal. Those are all really
Oh, it's
nice.
got everything,
It's
yeah.
got magic damage. It's
I
got
just need the runes
ITD.
for it.
It's got Nova. It's got Meteor. Well, the Meteor is when you die, but it's got it's got Molten Boulder and it's got Volcano. So it's got fire, physical. It has decent physical damage. It also has decent lightning AOE damage, and then it has the magic damage on hit, along with some other nice secondary bonuses. Plus, you can make it in a fast weapon, so.
Yeah, and it would be a phase blade without a doubt.
Yeah. I don't even think there's any other weapon you can make it in.
Not in my head.
Cody, you want some pretzel pieces? There you go. Pretzel pieces. Rain of pretzel pieces.
But I figure if I have an AoE weapon like this or death, and swap to Gem or Shred for like boss killing, because it has so much focus single target elemental, that might be the way to go. Unless the AoE damage just ends up outclassing Jimmer Shred on single target stuff, which is possible. Ouch.
What do I need to finally get my Paladin in order? Just, like a 2-socket Koa with 2 burr runes in it. Nothing too amazing, right?
And we got that one socket that you gave me that I plan on using. So the issue I'm trying to figure out is what I want to use for belt, boots, and helm, because there's so many different options. Right now, Koa is the rock for helm because
I think
it has everything.
I think the answer to that question has already been answered for you. You're an elemental build. Like, you have no choice. As an elemental build, you get exceedingly large amounts of damage by simply increasing your speed. Speed is damage in your case. So, like, if you're doing 5,000 total elemental damage and you attack at, like 2.77 attacks per second, then that's 13,850. But since your damage doesn't change depending on, like, how fast you attack, unlike physical damage characters, if you're doing 5,000 elemental damage and now you're getting 4 attacks per second, then that's times 4, which is 20,000 damage. So you can see how your damage multiplies really fast with the speed of your weapon. So your goal with an elemental build would be to hit your 4-frame Zeal. You would most certainly and most definitely want to hit 4-frame Zeal, or at least the breakpoint right before 4-frame Zeal. So you're pretty much looking at lots of increased attack speed equipment.
I was say, what would I need for IAS with using conviction, not
You could always use Nosferatu's Coil to help. That's like a 10% bonus.
that would be a good one, yes.
If you find, like, say for instance, you get a Crown of Ages with just even 2 regular 15 IAS jewels, that's another 30%. Or you could even use, actually, Andy's Helm would be even better because that has increased attack speed as well. On top of, obviously, if you use just, the traditional, laying of hands, and you use High Lords as well. Those are some options, but I mean,
Ah, these zombies hurt. Freaking Corpse Morn has holy shock aura on it. That's not cool.
Hellslayer Decapitator Sword. Did I spell Colossus wrong? COLOSSOU-ish.
there's a U in there, I think. Yeah. It's between the last S's there. COLOSSUS. I'm like so still loopy. It's crazy.
Well, sounds like your surgery went good.
Yeah, it did. It was. She said that there was everything looked pristine and blah blah blah. All the fancy language she speaks, and then she'll see me again in 3 months. I'm like, cool.
Good news.
Yes, I like to keep it that way.
This is a bad one, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bad one. It's a 2-2. It's bad. Needs to be fall. Unfortunately. What's up, Pierre? What's up, John? What's up, Mike? What's up, Natas? What's up, Jasmine? How goes it? Can't hear anything in game. My sound might be off.
Ginger, have you made the Nova proc on destruction viable on any class?
I mean, I think I tried play. I actually did a Nova proc. Like Nova just doesn't have any damage to it, which is part of the problem. So like it just doesn't do any damage. The only way you can get any damage from Nova is with a sorceress synergizing it. So
Right.
like it
Well,
just
that's why I was like, maybe he came up with one because it was like, I mean, realistically, I think that'd be really kind of difficult.
I mean I did it. It worked. Not on destruction, but I did it. There's
Yeah.
other items that have Nova procs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So what I ended up going with was the what was it called? War Strikes. War Strikes have Nova proc on them too, but they're throwing items. And so what I did was I utilized the lightning mastery and the synergies for Nova to enhance the proc from the throw, and then I stacked on like lightning damage and like with charms and stuff like that. And I was able to build a character like entirely around the idea of like throwing the dagger, and then it would pierce through multiple targets, and it would Nova multiple times as it went through, up to like six times basically. I would throw like into the cows, and it would go like, and it was pretty amazing. The percent chance on War Strikes is better too, along with the fact that you can actually throw it through multiple targets, which of course with a proccing chance, the more hits you get, the better chance you have. I
Right.
think I recently linked it in chat, actually. If you take a look in the Discord, go in the Kinship Ladder chat and just scroll up a little bit, and you'll see Theorycraft Procasork.
Oh yeah, there she is. Okay.
Because I was talking with Demi about his build, and this is the War Strike, like throwing like lightning mastery elemental kind of sorceress. That's interesting.
That definitely sounds a lot of fun, honestly. Like that's so much different.
It worked really well. I don't even think it had any like super ridiculous equipment, because you have to use. I don't even know. I'd have to like go back through the video, but I don't remember it requiring anything like super crazy.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick look at the like final equipment that I ended up with. Looks to me like Razor Tail, War Strikes. I'm using a Did I go with Dreams? He's wearing a bone shield. Okay, so I went with Dreams. Which makes sense. Lightning damage, obviously. So I'm trying to enhance the lightning damage as much as possible, and Dreams lets me do that. It applies it to the War Strike as you throw it. So, yeah, that makes sense. And then it also adds another layer of elemental damage to the whole process. It looks like I have 40,000 lightning damage. Are you kidding me? My throw damage is 1,221 to 40k.
That's a lot.
And that's not even including, of course, the lightning, the Nova procs that are coming from the Nova, which is something else entirely. I wonder if I actually, like, calculated out the Nova damage at some point.
Yeah, so Demi, the Andes, you know, with your $2 skills, but has the 20 IAS.
It is probably the best bet.
You got so much life leech as well, and it gives you huge poison resist, plus a massive amount of strength.
Yep, all I gotta do is put it. I need to find a 1530 fire res.
Oh
jewel.
yeah, that
Then
would be.
That's perfect.
Yeah, then you're gonna be.
I think one of my characters has an Andes on a Merc. I just don't remember which one.
Which character do I prefer on hardcore? I prefer the one that doesn't die. That's the one I prefer.
No, I would say that, or I mean, even a Crown of Ages, but I feel like Andes might be.
So yeah, Ginger and I did find a COA the other day, and it only rolled one socket, which kind of sucks. But I was thinking about that because it has high res plus a socket plus a skill.
And it's got DR.
And the DR, yep. And if I run this like full elemental, specking mostly into like fire and lightning, running a fire and lightning thunder charm is an option too. So that would help out counteract that.
I'll be right back in a minute.
Not sure exactly where this build is going, but I've been having fun and it's just been like wrecking everything with suboptimal gear.
I mean, elemental damage is great. Elemental. Cody, I'm gonna get your horn. I'm gonna get your horn, Cody. Why don't you go get some Wadums, Mr. Coffee Butt? He's over here dry heaving. Go drink some Wadums.
The order welcomes you.
If he'd stop eating everything whole. He's like a duck. It's like a whole thing. Do I play hardcore? No, I don't. I don't generally play hardcore, Peter. Because I die all the time.
Because we don't play what's meta, we play what's fun for us.
I mean, I try to make the builds work.
I mean, I think that's the main point, but fun is still number one.
I kind of get insulted sometimes because there's like some people who make YouTube videos who are like, they're like off-meta builds, and they like specifically call them off-meta builds, and they're like so bad they can barely even do like P1 Nightmare, and I'm like, there's off-meta, and then there's whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Like, I'm talking about like silly things, like taking dreams and putting them on a barbarian. And I'm like, you do realize that you're not getting any benefit from those dreams. Like, you're basically just wasting them slots. They're like, yeah, so. Like having a lightning ore under my feet. Okay, just as long as you know that those items are just wasted on that character. These are the same ones that always put frickin' like dragons and dreams on their mercenaries. Every time I see, if I see you with a dragon or a dream on your merc, it's an immediate red flag that you have no clue what you're doing in the game. Not even about fun at that point.
Afternoon.
That's like it's like spending thousands of dollars for your car, and then like it's just complete waste, like a complete and utter waste because you bought like train parts for your car, and like oh well, no big deal, you know, just glue them on there, and you just glue the train parts onto your car, just wasting thousands of dollars.
Okay, so Jimmer Shred is now available for me. Thank goodness.
Damage is gonna go way up.
Yeah, it went from 700, not including the frozen orb damage, to 3,000. I'd call that a big bonus.
Oh, and it's even more than that because you're using conviction. So
Yes.
I can run the numbers for you and see how much IAS you need to actually hit your breakpoint.
That would be fabulous.
Let me see here. So, Gamer Shred is a flying axe, right?
Yes.
And it has 30% IAS on it.
Yes.
Alright, and then you are using a Zeal, and you probably have like a base IAS of at least 20 on your gloves.
Yep, laying of hands.
Okay. So according to this, let's put you at 40. Nope. Let's put you at 60. 60 brings you to 4.16, which is not bad.
So High Lords would be really good.
I'm trying to see where your 4-frame is, like your max IAS, and I just don't think you're... I think with the flying axe you're not going to hit it, unfortunately. So the maximum that you're going to be capable of realistically, from what I'm seeing here, is 60% IAS, which is going to bring you to 4.16 attacks per second, which is 5.55510. Your next breakpoint is not until 95% IAS, which is 4.31 attacks per second.
I'm back.
Unfortunately for that weapon, because it's a base 10, it looks like it's just got horrible breakpoints. I mean, to hit 4-frame Zeal, you would need like 292% IAS, which is just not possible for you.
My goodness. So maybe a death and a phase blade would be the right play then.
The destruction.
Or destruction, yeah.
I mean, let's do the destruction real quick. So phase blade is -30. Does destruction even have any IAS on it?
I can check. Let me get there. Where?
I don't think so.
Destruction has no IAS.
Okay, so then we got 0 for that. And then we put your Zeal up, and then we grab your base IAS. So with a mere 20 already with the phase blade, you're sitting at the same 4.16 that took you 60 IAS to get to before. According to the IAS table, you're looking at 72 to hit 4-frame Zeal, which is totally achievable. So you only need 72% increased attack speed. 54 will get you to 4.46. So if you can get to 72, which is 5.2 frames per second, or attacks per second, I mean, that's like, imagine you're doing, I don't know, like 6,000 elemental damage times 5.2. So you've got 31,200 elemental damage that's going to be pumping out.
Per swing, basically.
Per click, or per second, essentially. So not even per swing, per second.
Dang. And that's achievable because with laying of hands, Andes, High Lords, and Nosferatu. Yeah, that's achievable. That put me at 80, right? 24, 60. No, that's 70. That put me 2% under.
I mean, I think.
But I can get a 15 IS jewel into Andes, so I could get that easily.
I just think for your build in general, like the four frame, sorry, the 4-frame Zeal is definitely going to be your ideal, just simply because you're doing elemental damage. That's just going to give you so much of a boost. Minions are just eating up monsters now. All the negative reds that I've got running. I'm finally getting this build cooking a little bit. I min-maxed it the other day. She's burning now. Burning. What's up, Viking?
Swap off my principal for a little bit because I need resistances. Getting my booty smacked out here by misshapen.
Man, thankfully you're a paladin, so you get all them reses from your shield.
Yes. Using a crown shield with 55 all res with prime, so they got up like plus 30. So it helps. But lightning and cold are my worst ones right now. I have to go swap the Raven off one of my other champs.
I wonder what the fastest breakpoint is for a two-handed Zealer. Like if you were just to try and set up like a speed two-handed Zealer, like what would be your highest breakpoint? Let's do a fun check here real quick. I believe the fastest two-handed sword is the Legend Sword at -15. So
That's
let's
actually quite fast.
show the IAS table. So core. Oh wait, hold on. No, I want Zeal. And then we go Zeal. So according to this, I would only need 83 attack rating or attack speed with the Legend Sword to reach 5555/10, which is 4.16 attacks per second. So I wouldn't be able to achieve the same 5.12 which you're currently achieving, but
that's good for a two-hander.
4.16 is pretty fast for a two-hander. And then it would come into play like, what would you actually put in the two-handed slot? Like, well, message? I got a message for him. I mean, it could be interesting to try and set up a two-handed Zealer. I'm not sure what weapon I would use, but it would have to be something fast, because the general idea of it would be to get as much speed as possible. I mean, fanaticism for a Zealer is pretty standard stuff.
But what would you put in a Legend Sword? Did you get, what, a max of 4 sockets with that?
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Legend Sword. I just chose the Legend Sword because I wanted to see, like,
Gotcha.
like what I'm looking at. Like, what's my highest break point and how easy I can get to it.
What's the word again?
Hmm?
What is he gonna be using for a weapon?
I just
Destruction.
wanted to... him?
Destruction.
Yeah, but he wants to use a Destruction.
Destruction with a Phoenix shield.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be very expensive. I'll be amazed if I
You can make
end up
it-
finding all that.
You could make it in a giant thresher, or you can make it in a regular thresher. I'd advise the giant thresher if you're using a two-hander. I'm just saying,
no,
like in general,
not
if
me.
you go that route.
Ginger's doing something else. For my build, I would be using a phase blade.
No, I just had an idea. I just wanted to know, like... I just was thinking, like, what if I made a two-handed Zealer? Just, like, how effective could I make a two-handed Zealer? It'd be interesting to see.
Reaper's Toll.
I need a key.
I mean, well, the first thing I think is getting it the attacks as fast as you can possibly get them, which you're probably going to use fanaticism with that anyway. So you're gonna have a pretty easy time hitting the breakpoint.
Yeah.
I need a key.
But I was also looking at like maximum attack speed, like how many frames I could potentially achieve with each weapon. It does seem like some weapons have a lot slower or lower breakpoints than others.
Oh, what about a 3 open Tomb Reaper? That would be kind of crazy.
I don't know. So many ads on Tradery today. Like sometimes the ads are just worse than others, and I just. He wants me to Anya quest it. I don't even know if I have an Anya quest left. Personal ad.
It's like my Zeal. I'm still trying to get that F5 open Scourge so I can make Eternity in it.
I haven't found any Eth ones that have dropped lately.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's pretty rare because like I've been everywhere and like no one is like.
Oh man, you did it. You broke my brain. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
That didn't take long.
Stop it. See what you did. You broke, did it? Apparently I finished that one too. Have I finished the hell one? Yep, already did the hell one too. Okay, well then. I guess let me check my Paladin. I don't think he's killed Neolithac yet. I do not think he has. In any of the difficulties. He's not really a Neolithac killer. Find Neolithac in the halls of Vought. Go do this on normal real quick and murder his punk butt.
By the light, what is this place?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to do a quick check and see, like, through all the weapons and which ones are the best break points. I mean, I've already got this champion axe, so it could be that. Thanks to EG. Brain's broken, but I remember sometimes.
What happened? What did I do?
The Breath of the Dying champion axe?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. Hey, Halls of Pain. So since it's not on this side, that means that the waypoint is most likely over here. And
Man, this guy comes in, shows me a superior F1, 15 ED. I'm like, oh yeah, look at it, 4 open. I'm like, brother. This guy was willing to give me that. I was like, oh man.
But it's what would you do with it? It's only a 4 open.
I don't even think I could roll Oath in that, could I? Oh, I
Oath
could.
isn't indestructible, or
Yeah,
does it have?
Oh, it has the mod on there. Yeah, I could have rolled an Oath in that, honestly, but
That's still a little heartbreaking.
it is. Yeah, I need that 5 open. He's like, he's like, of course, the 4 open being more rare. I was like, yeah.
To this end.
he teleported me.
Unfortunate.
Womp.
Womp womp.
You. Good morning.
Womp, 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 womp.
Well, yeah, Ginger. I'm trying to remember. I think on your Vengeance Pally, we came to the conclusion that Breath of the Dying in the Champion X was best, right?
You think we were going for like, well, so the problem with the Champion X, the reason why we ended up having to go with the Champion X, was that the Champion X was the fastest base that allowed us to hit the highest breakpoint without fanaticism. So that's not
Right.
going to be an issue
With fanaticism.
because once you have like a freaking level 23 or whatever fanaticism to your name, then things change, and so the calculations go wonky, and you can start pulling out big boy meaty weapons and still somehow hit the breakpoints, which is kind of what I wanted to look at, is like what kind of weapons am I looking at for, you know, like two-handed wise. I mean, like, for instance, just to be really silly, like, could I get away with something like I don't know, like a freaking decapitator or something, like really slow weapon? Like, would that even be possible? Like
See.
Zeal with like what, like at least like a level 24 fanaticism, like base, right? And then according to this, I could hit 3.67. So this is what I'm talking about. So if you look at that with the weapons and you try and see like the maximum breakpoint that the weapons are capable of, some of the weapons have a lower breakpoint at their max than others, so they don't go as high.
Right.
And they can never reach a high enough amount of you know, like actual attacks per second. So I want to see what, like, go through all of them and play with them and see.
Would you be making Breath of the Dying again? Because if you did that, then honestly, in my personal opinion, I really, really love the Glorious Axe. I think that thing is just downright disgusting.
5 bowls of boiling oil? What? Why am I saying 5 bowls of boiling oil? B.
Because you got that southern accent, so they're trying to get you to say, oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that.
5
Oh.
bowls. 5 bowls of boiling oil. 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 5 bowls of boiling oil.
I mean, that or a great poleaxe. Not the giant thresher, but like a great poleaxe.
I mean, I'm gonna have to take a look at the breakpoints before I
Yeah.
do anything. So apparently axes have 3.67 as their cap, which is not very good. But let's do maces. So I don't know. Let's pick a big old honking mace, like a thunder maul or something. I'm just curious. So we'll do thunder maul, and then we'll take a look at the IAS table for the thunder maul. Make sure I got my 24 fanaticism and my zeal selected. So again, 3.67. So not the greatest in terms of like the maximum breakpoint that you can get. Let's try something ridiculous like a Colossus blade or a Colossus sword. So we'll do Colossus blade, and then we'll do Zeal, and then fanaticism 24. So it looks like the swords are capable of a higher breakpoint. That's all I'm saying here. So the swords are showing that they can go as high as 4.16, like for a Colossus blade or something like that. And none of the other ones seem to be capable of it. Let's check all the other ones though. So let's check spears real quick. So we'll check Ghost Spear. So we'll do Ghost Spear, Zeal, Fanaticism 24. 4.03. Okay, so apparently the spears are slightly slower than the swords, but that's close. So the maximum breakpoint for the spears is at 4.03. You know, let me actually just like here. I'm just gonna like copy these and post these into the Discord so I can. That way I don't have to like pull these back up later. So I'll remember like which one's which. Let me do the sword again. Zeal 24. Okay. That's still the Ghost Spear. Why is it still the Ghost Spear? I don't want the Ghost Spear. Refresh the page. Colossus sword or blade. See, with the Vengeance, it wasn't a big deal because really, like, we were just trying to get as fast as we could possibly get, and the moral of the story was there just was really no good options. Those were like the best options. Was like the Champion Axe and the Thresher. Like those were the only ones that actually went fast enough to actually be worth using. But now we're in a different situation where it feels like, I think with Fanaticism, we're going to be so far past like any kind of like consideration of speed. It's more or less going to be what weapon is actually the fastest. And how can we, like, how easily can we obtain the fastest speed with that particular weapon? Let's also check what's the slowest polearm? It's not the Thresher or the Giant Thresher. It's
The greater poleaxe.
Great Poleaxe is the slowest one.
Great Poleaxe's speed is 0. Giant Thresher is 0.
Oh.
Actually, wait, hold on.
No, Great Poleaxe is 0. I think Giant Thresher is -10.
I mean,
Zeal, Fanaticism. I'm gonna check the show
grab
IAS table.
bases,
Okay,
polearms.
So Great Poleaxe not good. It only goes to 3.67. So it's gonna be slower.
So for all the polearms, the two slowest would be the Cryptaxe at 10 and the Colossus Volge at 10.
Well, I think I already ruled it out though, because it has one of the slowest speeds.
Yep.
All right, so let's go to, I don't know, let's do the Decapitator real quick, just for, I'm pretty sure the Decapitator is really slow too, but I just want to post it in there.
What about hammers? Like
I'm gonna do a Thunderball.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say that, or the Ogre Maul. That's only a little bit.
So it's not. I don't think it has anything to do with the weapon, and I think it has everything to do with the base, like the type. I think the types are what is deciding this. So like, when we go through and we find out that the swords can go to 4.16, all of the swords can go to 4.16. So like the Legend Sword, the Colossus Blade, etc. So they're all capable of going faster. And this is just on the Paladin. Like it might change on different classes. But if we're looking at like a two-handed Paladin, I'm trying to see like what options we have available to us. And it looks like to me so far, the Ghost Spear only goes 4.03. So spears are okay at 4.03, which is not the fastest. Swords are the fastest so far at 4.16. Great Poleaxe or the polearms are really slow at 3.67, and the axes are really slow at 3.67. So let's check. What are we missing? Let me do the Thunderball real quick. Big old honking boy. Let's see what the Thunderball comes up with. Because I think the entire idea behind this build is going to be to pick like the slowest weapon that we can speed up to the fastest speed, and then thereby get massive amounts of damage for it. So like, you know, like you're using, say, like a, I don't know, like a, in this particular case, it seems like we might be looking at Colossus Blade or Colossus Sword. I'd have to take a look at the difference between them. But we'd be looking at Colossus Blade or Colossus Sword, and then we would be looking at like 4.16 attacks per second with a Colossus Sword, which sounds kind of insane, actually. Like Zealing. Can you imagine just like my Paladin going like, foom, 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 foom. Like, it's crazy how he Zeals, too. Have you ever seen a Paladin Zeal with a two-handed sword? It's stupid. It's like he like pulls it over his whole head like this, and he just goes like, flump, flump, flump. And then when he's Zealing, it's ridiculously fast, so it just doesn't even look right.
So what about the Colossus Blade? That attacks faster.
So that it has the highest potential attacks per second, assuming that you have like a maximum amount of stuff.
Oh yeah, I see it. 20 to 65, and then 26 to 70. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I checked the Thunderwall. Is there any weapon class types I'm missing? So I got spears, swords, polearms, axes, hammers. Oh yeah, we didn't check staves. Let's check. Let's do Archon staff.
Oh yeah, baby.
Let's check the Archon staff. So Zeal, 24.
I remember on non-ladder I gave Squiddy his Zealer one, and he was just smacking everything.
So at least on the Paladin, it doesn't look like the Archon staff quite has the capability of hitting the higher breakpoints. I'm assuming that this changes. Like, if I change this to a Druid and then I go to the Archon staff, I'm assuming that the Druid just has completely different breakpoints.
Yeah, it's like, for some weapons, it's like, mainly specifically the two-handers. Everything's pretty much faster.
They keep showing the wrong thing. I gotta refresh the page, I guess. I'm trying to, like, do a quick pull up on the Druid just to see what the Druid's capable of. Yeah, so like here's just a quick showing. Like, pretend for instance that the Druid could actually use Zeal. This is what you get when you put in the Druid with the Archon staff. So you see like the ridiculous difference between the Paladin and the Druid.
Oh man. That's hilarious.
So every weapon has different breakpoints for each class, and on top of that, you can see that the Druid is capable of attacking faster with the Archon staff at 3.78 at the maximum breakpoint. So most definitely, like there's going to be changes between the classes and like what they're capable of. I'm trying to think if there's any other weapon types I'm forgetting about. Maybe we also check maces instead of hammers. Maybe, I don't know if maces have a different breakpoint than hammers. I don't know if that's a separation at all, but just to check it, let's just check a scourge, I guess. Let's do a scourge. I just want to see if they have a different breakpoint.
That's what I'm going to be putting on my pally.
So 24, show IS table. So the one-handed scourge definitely has a different breakpoint, but it is one-handed, so I guess that's part of the issue though, because I don't think there is a two-handed mace, is there? All the two-handed ones are hammers technically. The Ogre Maul's a hammer, the Thunder Maul is a hammer.
That's pretty much all you got, yeah.
You said mace. So. Yeah. Yeah, the maces would be the hammers.
Yeah, there is no two-handed. Mace, so there's only two-handed hammers. So that doesn't wash. Let's check the ogre mallet too, though. Just the ogre maul. Let me see if the ogre maul has any different numbers.
Scepters as well, but yeah,
not two-handed, but yeah.
Yeah, there's no two-handed scepters, unfortunately.
So after checking everything, it definitely seems like the swords have the highest possible breakpoints. It doesn't look like I can hit 5-frame Zeal, so 5-frame Zeal is out of the question. But I'm still capable of hitting one of the earlier breakpoints for Zealers, which is, according to this, let's see here. Zeal.
Whoa, you could use a Lich Wand that has -20 speed.
So what is that? What breakpoint is that? 4.16. So that's 3 breakpoints short of the maximum that Paladins are capable of. So Paladins are normally capable of 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, which is 5.2 attacks per second. Then before that one is 5, 5, 5, 5, 8, which is 4.46 attacks per second. And then there's 5, 5, 5, 5, 9, which is 4.31 attacks per second. So I can't get any of those last breakpoints with the two-handed sword. But I could, however, get the 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, which is 4.16 attacks per second. And that's the best one. At which point it comes in, well, what do you put in the Colossus blade? Like, I mean, you have a weapon that can reach insane speeds. You're using fanaticism, so you don't necessarily need large amounts of increased attack speed. And could be kind of crazy.
Death.
A CB has most attacks per second. For what attack? For Zeal on a Paladin. Coolly. So that's what we were just checking to see, like, which one had the most attacks per second on a Paladin. Like, if you wanted to do like a two-handed Zealer, just for the silliness factor. And the two-handed Zealer, it seems like on here anyway, the maximum breakpoint that you can get is 4.16 attacks per second. And it's only with a sword, like two-handed sword is the only one that's able to get to that rate. Everything else is below the two-handed swords. Except for, of course, one-handed weapons, but that's not what we're testing. So you could make a two-handed sword Paladin with 4.16 attacks per second, which comes into play, like, which sword do you choose then? Like, so, I mean, looking at this chart, even if I chose a Colossus blade, actually, which one would I want between the two? I don't even know.
Well, the Colossus blade...
Only gets 5 sockets, right? You want the sword.
Well, it
No,
depends
I
on
think
what we want to put in it, right?
Is that
Yeah, it
opposite
does.
of...
So, I mean, I was thinking about this. So first off, you could put a death in it, and as long as you can hit the breakpoint with death, then it doesn't matter, right? So you could just be rocking around with like a death Colossus sword.
Yeah. And then in Colossus blade, that can roll 6 open for a Breath of the Dying.
So it looks like Colossus sword has a higher average damage of 91. So it's
Yep.
more damage than the Colossus blade. What
An
kind
E death and a Colossus sword is...
what kind of damage would we be looking at with a Colossus sword death?
That'd be some nasty damage.
Just zealing with a Colossus sword death?
Oh, man. Just slap on a G-Face, High Lords, and Gore Rider, 100 DS, and Crushing Blow.
So we're looking at 455 to 905 two-handed damage.
My God.
That's just on the weapon itself after the rune words put in.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's not
then
even
we also
including-
get the CB and we get the Deadly Strike, so it's not like it's going to be a terrible weapon at all.
Yeah, that's gonna be... That's gonna be nasty.
Sounds like Ginger has his next character.
Ginger's thinking. Waiting for the intro to start. Hi, guys and gals. Welcome today. We're gonna be theory crafting.
Okay, well, in that case, like, how much IAS do I need for this build, though? So let's run that real quick. So let's see how much IAS we actually need to hit that number, so we can figure out, like, what kind of equipment we actually need to put on to hit the Colossus sword, because that's going to be the most important thing, right? I got to actually be able to hit the number. So we're using the Colossus sword. There's no weapon IAS on the weapon. We're going to do Zeal, and we'll have at least level 24 fanaticism. So IAS table. So according to this, we should be able to hit it with 56% IAS.
Oh, that's nothing.
Wow.
So a mere 56% IAS, and we can cap out at 4.16 seconds with a Death Colossus sword. Now, since we're going to be using a two-handed weapon, we're going to need defense, which means we're probably going to have to use a fortitude. Like, almost guaranteed. Because that's going to give us the defense we need to actually survive. Which puts that out of the equation for IAS. 20% on the gloves, pretty much guaranteed.
My lord.
What about Gloom?
I mean, do we really need High Lords? What's the percentage on death when you're like a level 90 paladin?
Oh, it's like a 1-for-1.
So like in the 90s, I'm gonna have like 90% deadly strike.
Yeah.
No,
So
no. It's going to be far less, no.
Or is it 50?
I think you'll be... So at level 99, if I recall correctly, it'll be at 49.
ah,
So that means High Lords would be good. So High Lords would bring me from 49 to what is that? An additional, and then
20.
using Gore Riders. I mean, that would put me really close to a 100% chance for Deadly Strike, and also give me like nearly, what is that, 65% CB.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one sitting in my stash here right now. I could always do a little conversion. A little conversion.
He just casually gets a 40-15, slaps it in a G-face. Disgusting.
I don't even know if you need a G-face at that point, because if you've got High Lords and you've got a if you've got High Lords and you're rolling a death, dude, this thing might be just absolutely silly. We might have to put it together just to see how ridiculous it is.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd literally have a Colossus sword sitting in here. I guess I'd have to socket quest it. Need a Vex rune.
Vex and a goal.
Probably swing a Vex.
Vex, I think
I've
is hell
got a goal.
or hell or goal. Hold on. Hold on. Get it. Hell L Vex Ort goal. I'm an L and an Ort.
D2R on consoles feels so dead. I wish they made it crossplay. It should be crossplay. So hell L Vex
Ort
Gull. So the only thing I'm missing is the Vex, which I could probably swing. I wonder how much Vexes are going for right now.
You can get 2 Vex for 1 ohm.
Check to see what a minus 71 Fire Thunder goes for.
Somebody
Actually,
just
no, it's
offered
probably...
me 10 Mal runes for my Call to Arms. What the hell? What is that? That's 5 ists?
That's funny.
It's such a weird offer. I don't know if I want to take that. I don't want 10 Mal runes. I don't want 10 Mal runes. I want 10 Mal runes. Alright, let's see what a Vex is going for right now. 2 ohms. Oh, hold on. Let me go to recent trades. 5 ists. 3 ists. Ist Mal. 50 random P gems. 2 ists. 2 ists. I mean, they're not really that expensive. I mean, I've got at least 1 ist rune right here. I got a Mal rune too. There's another ist. I got 2 ists. Let's offer somebody 2 ists for a Vex. 15 minutes ago, he wants 20 perfect amethyst or 40 ral runes.
Guess someone's on the crafting chain right now.
I see. This guy has one for 2 ist and a mal. I guess I could do 2 ist and a mal.
I've had so many people join my game and ask me. They're like, "Oh, what are you making in it?" I'm like, "In Eternity." They're like, "Oh, I thought you were making Call to Arms." I've literally had maybe 10 people already join just to ask what I'm making in it.
You just put it in the game description. This is for eternity.
I
Eternity.
honestly, I really should, because it's so funny. People are like, "What are you using that for?" I'm like, Eternity, and they're like, "Oh."
I need a socket quest.
Can you pay me for it, Ginger?
What do you want?
I might have one that wouldn't cost you anything.
Would you be willing to give up a pull?
Yeah, I got a pole.
I can do that. Let me find this waypoint
You
really
need a
quick,
lum
and I
to
will.
go along with your pole for upgrading an item?
Sure. Give me 1 sec. I need to find the waypoint. I'm in the jail, so I'm trying to get through it really quick. So give me just a minute. We will do that.
Hey guys,
What's up?
Hello.
What's up, Snuggle Bunny?
anything exciting going on?
Theorycrafting.
Theorycrafting. Cooley showed up and said hi.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Just doing the thing. Thing, doing the thing.
What's the next level? No. I hate going through the jail. Oh no. I went to the wrong spot. Okay, I guess we'll screw the jail. I will do the quest for you now. Farms 6.
Farms 6.
One party paladin ready to go.
Party pallies. The pallies of the party? The party of the pally.
Yeah.
A
Or as
pally,
our us.
a pally. Where you at? There you go. Take that.
Yeah, Fiji fixed me up with some Nadji's light plate to tide me over until I got some better armor,
And
which is nice.
Here's a big old fat Colossus sword.
I will go socket it.
A big old chonky boy Colossus sword.
Sockets to the sword, yes sir. Beautiful 5 sockets. And here you go. Ooh, I'm gonna steal those Alder's boots. Those are beautiful. And they definitely are better than my Natalia's, I think. Yes.
I have a reply. Cat Sneakle has accepted your offer.
Alright. Back to trying to get to jail.
Massage. Yo. Time to make a doojank. Time to make a doojank. A big old doojank. Runes. Blizzard ever stopped supporting D2R servers? Will their characters transfer to offline? Most likely not. What will happen to our characters? Well, they're probably just going to be gone. You can just use Hero Editor to recreate your characters offline if you really want to.
I doubt they would ever stop supporting this game, though.
Tristram is terrorized.
Yep, and I've just seen the portal right in front of me.
Hopefully it rolls with some amazing streamer luck. That Chunks says I have. I don't believe him, but Chunks says I have streamer luck, so. He has said that I have streamer luck. All right, time to roll the doojank. Let's go. In the doojank. You can roll your fellow doojank in the doojank. All right. So, the rune word is Hell. L. Vex. Ort. Go. Oh. L. L. Vex. Ort. Go. Alright, what's the rolls on it? Did I get like the worst roll ever?
I think it's like 300 to 385 or something.
Oof. That means I got like the worst roll ever on the ED. 304. Woo.
Oh man.
Amazing.
I mean, on mine, and that decapitator, I rolled pretty low. I think it was just a 314.
Let's go play with him.
What did I give that to? Did I give that to you, Demi?
What?
Did you have the barb? Or was this someone else?
I don't have a barbarian. No, sir.
Okay. I forget who that was then.
Let's go play with it.
Whoever has the leap barb. I can't remember.
So to play with this, we've got to respec our character. I'm just going to respec the Paladin.
Honestly, I feel like a chains would be worthwhile on you, Ginger.
For this build, it has to be Fortitude. I have no defense. I'll die. I'll die.
What about...
I'll die repeatedly.
What about a Eth shaft stop?
I mean, I have a shaft stop on right now, which is what I'm using.
Hmm. Gloom has high defense as well.
Okay. So, I'm using a metal grid right now, which is a decent choice. I also have a bulwark and a shaft stop on. I mean, the build itself isn't, like, that that different from what I'm currently using, so it's not that big of a deal. Let me go grab my token, or my Annie, so that I can get the stats right. Thankfully, there's a Hell rune in the Death rune word, so it should bring down the stat requirements a little bit.
Hmm.
All right. I have to craft up some blood gloves.
Crafting session, ahoy!
Alright, so I need 136 strength to put this thing on.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Okay, let's go ahead and get our points in. So Zeal Paladin. So fanaticism. Cap. Zeal cap. Sacrifice cap. And that maxes out that damage. We don't have to worry about Holy Shield, so don't even have to worry about that.
Charge would still be nice though to run around and smack people in
Oh,
the face.
I got some points in charge.
And after that, it's just free skills for you, right?
So I'm just taking a look at my attack rating. So attack rating is 6,334, which is really low. What's up, Balthazar? My singing barb is falling off damage-wise in Nightmare Act 4. Clearly he needs some more physical damage. You need some more skill points is what you mean.
Hmm.
Let's put the demon there on my way. Give myself with that lovely enchant. That brings me up to 8,915. Stack in some decks here. $1,400. Not bad. Still have 1,368 HP. Decent. Alright, let's go ahead and craft up some blood gloves too.
Yes.
What's up, Jeed?
Ooh.
Jeed, Mr. Rip You Off. Rip You Off Jones.
Ooh. Extra fast, Griswold.
As long as he's not extra strong with conviction or fanaticism.
Is he cursed?
Always.
Oh, yeah, he's always cursed.
He's
that's
always
right.
cursed. But he's also undead, and I'm a North Star, so he didn't last long.
Oh, perfect.
Guy.
Holy Bolt for the win.
Poor guy.
Ooh, don't like that.
No IAS.
Eviction archers. Ugh.
It's your favorite, right? Dual leech, 5% crushing blow, 7 strength, 20 life, 18 mana. Those are terrible. They're both terrible. I'm gonna go sell these to the NPC. Get my gold back.
Greetings.
Pardon me.
No, I didn't want to do that, you stupid.
Bow, 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 bow. Not enough gold, I'm broke. No.
Did I hear gold?
I look like Conan
Yeah,
the
we have
Barbarian.
gold.
What?
Gold, you say? Ginger, what game are you in, good sir?
Probably GGM1 or something.
If you are in service of gold, I have got... No, you're not.
GGM6.
Yeah.
I'm trying to roll some of these.
He's inquiring of some gold, huh?
Gold, gold, gold. Nefrons. Ugh, 10% increased attack speeds. Yuckies.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
You are full on the gold, I see. You have plenty of the
I
gold.
can't carry
I
anymore.
have all the gold, sir. I have all the gold.
Just trying to craft up some bloods. Doing horrible at it. We're getting like nowhere.
We
So
have
far,
sold the gold.
So far, I've gotten a bunch of garbage rolls.
I can't carry anymore.
Some dual leechers, I guess.
I am overburdened.
Let's try this. How many more of these do I got?
There is all your gold, sir.
Gold everywhere, gold.
Gold for days.
Oh, no, already got a gem in there.
And now I can go back to finding all the gold.
Another 10%. Oh, wow. 10% IAS with multi-shot charges. Anybody want to do a multi-shot character? Level 3 multi-shot, boys. Look at that. It's beautiful. If only it was 20% IAS instead of 10.
I can't carry anymore.
If only.
I remembered one of your old videos and decided to put bone ash in my kills a super unique rotation. And
It's super
first try
easy.
Lemmaroon. I'll take that.
He's super easy. Chance for ghosties.
Yeah.
Usually decent mobs around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What goes to Neff? It's what? It's L, F. Wait, L, Eld. Does Eld go to Neff? I think it's
Yeah.
Eld.
I think it's
Eld goes to Tyr, Tyr goes to Neff.
Tier goes to Neff? Okay.
Yeah.
Try and speed up my tiers and give one more attempt at this.
And Nefs go to Eth. Eth go to Ith. Iths
Yeah.
go to Tal, then it goes Ral or Bull.
Okay. That's 25% MF, 18 cold, 16% poison, 3% life leech. No IAS on them though, so.
Yeah.
Is
As soon as you get
anyone
lots of folds, you suddenly run short of chipped amethyst. To cube them up.
Is anyone feeling fairly gracious to help me through hell on my paladin?
Yeah, I can give you a hint.
Yeah, I can as well.
I'm in farms 7.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep getting screwed by electrical and frost
Okay.
explosions.
I can help you out in a sec as well.
What was it again? Sorry.
Farms 7.
Oh, blood's worth it even. Poopy, stupid bloods. Your
I
mom's a
am
blood.
overburdened.
How about that?
This is your mom's.
Ooh, are you a ice song? Okay.
Oh. Hmm. 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 I don't think I'm meeting the minimum IAS requirements for this fun build. I might have to make myself a like a makeshift treachery or something and like a 3-socket armor for right now.
Greetings.
Good day.
Have I ever made a Zealer using Lacerator? Why would I do that? Everything runs away. I don't want everything to run away. That doesn't seem very fun.
Yeah, since
What was that game you two guys were in?
Farm
yeah,
7.
Farm 7.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Not fast enough. God, so
His swing is hilarious. Just that gigantic overhead chopping swing.
Ah, there we go.
You shush. I told you. I told you guys. You didn't listen. Literally, it's just a gigantic overhead, like, chop. It's like he takes the whole sword and just lifts it up over his head and, like, it touches his butt cheeks in the back and then he, like, does, like, a full swing. Like he's chopping wood.
All right. His Andy is done.
Okay. How much IAS do I need to hit my breakpoint? That's the question.
I don't have.
Let me pull my chart back up. Where is it? Colossus blade. Well, that's the blade, not the sword. But 46 is all I need, really, for even for the blade. I think it was like 56 for the sword. Which I currently have no IAS, which is hilarious. Like it's actually not even that bad, even with no IAS.
Oh, you could also. Oh yeah, not really. I was gonna say you could run a house solo.
Not here. Not here. Not in town.
Is it null password for you guys?
Yep.
Yep.
I think if I just switch over to a treachery right now, it'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
Like I would have the max breakpoint for now, which is really all I need. Or hustle. Hustle would also work.
Oh my god, of course, right next to the waypoint.
I'm busy chopping my way through. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Oh, I forgot to enchant myself. Enchant. Enchant. Extra chopping. Yeah, my way. Chopping things.
I did not mean to pass you.
Okay. Yep, here it is. It's down here, Ginger.
Oh, I am on the way.
I'll just show it right here for you. Other way.
I'm having fun murdering things.
Ah, okay. My bad.
I'm chopping things.
That's fair. Fair point.
You guys are just jealous of my chopping abilities, that's all.
Look at that big honking sword.
Oh no, I'm into physicals. Whatever, will I too? They still seem to be dying. Poor guys. Chop, 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 chop. Don't stop chopping.
Yeah, it wasn't too long before you started pulling the song out.
That's right. Or we could just go with chop, 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 choppy, chop, chop, choppy, choppy, chop, 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 choppy, chop, chop, choppy, 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 chop.
Hey, we found it.
Oh, thanks for chop. Chop, 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 chop. The ridiculousness.
Not in town.
How may I help you?
What? The sword looks ridiculous in my hands.
Yeah.
You're just running around with it.
Ask and learn.
Would Chopper Zealer
Not
go?
in town.
Yes.
Of course, I don't have velocity.
Did we get your Radamant yet?
I'll come back and get him at some point. Once I get my resistances figured out. Which I think I'll just end up having to make a good shield. Actually, no, my helm will do a lot.
Oh, it's just like super easy to kill stuff down here. It's amazing when you have a big giant sword. Chop, 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 chop. Wait till I get my IIS up so I can get the higher breakpoints. I don't know why the sword is the fastest one for the Paladin. It's because of his unique form. That's what it is.
Got velocity, wait.
Like, Jimmer Shred's fun, it just feels like it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I think that's just the AoE lack, though.
I mean, it has elemental damage on it, but you need more elemental damage than what Jimmer Shred offers. So, I mean, at a certain point, I feel like going with a really fast weapon versus going with a weapon that has elemental damage on it, and then adding the elemental damage in might be a better way to play it.
Yeah, I'm liking Voice of Reason right now because it's super fast. And, I mean, you can just see the procs going off.
Yeah, I see your little holy
Alright.
bolt proc.
Alright, found the snakes.
Aha, clever. Oh,
Oh no, they got me surrounded.
Whatever will you do? Chop, chop, chop.
I just, you know, multi-phasic chops, multi-phasics. Waypoint that nobody wants. Oh, there's the steps. Ooh, a combat shrine. Chop, 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 chop. 151k AR. Not missing now, boys. See how far we can push this build. Am I okay today? Yeah, I'm fine. If you're talking about the coughing, it's usually just me talking too much. My throat gets dry. I need lots of moisture. I got good
Giggler.
sleep. Got good sleep today. Chop, 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 Die, Radamants. Be chopped.
Impossible.
Ah,
Impossible.
Who else needed Rodament?
me.
Oh,
Heh.
TP's up for him. Then you had Claw Viper Temple.
Yep.
Free skill there.
Bum 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 bum.
Not here.
Oh, those are champion snakes. That's why they're hard to kill. Kill this
I
guy
didn't even put
first,
in the
though.
rest of my points. The hell do I put in my points on? More defensive.
Your skills.
I mean, I could grab, you know, like the vigor, like combo, I guess. Grab one in salvation, which is always nice. Still got like 26
Definitely.
points left.
One in.
Max out charge,
What's that?
just for lulz.
I put one in redemption just to clear dead bodies.
Mm. It's very useful for that.
Sucking up corpses. You like sucking? You like sucking, don't you, Snuggle Bunny?
I thought this was a family show.
He's like, wait a minute. I don't like this. I'm in danger.
A few suggesting, sir.
Not in town.
Oh, last shot would be rubbish, but there you go.
Sometimes it's the it's the lighting. The lighting makes me look like I'm different colors. There's different color temperatures. So like color temperature number 1, number 2. This one's more soft color temperature. Let's see. I don't know why it always has to go to maximum freaking brightness. It doesn't make any sense. As soon as I change the color temperature, it's like max brightness. Ah, blind you, surface of the sun. And I'm like, oh, okay, no, let's not do that. Can we not do the surface of the sun? Okay, can we not? Don't surface of the sun. Surface of the sun.
Hey.
I also fight with the white balance on my camera all the time because the white balance on my camera never seems to be right. I don't understand. Like, let me give you as an example. Okay, if I put it on like auto white balance, right? If I take it off auto white balance and I change the white balance myself, I can make myself look pale. Here you go. Pale ginger. Oh no, he's dying. His blood has left his body. Like that. I can do like super red cheeked ginger. Like, oh no, I think it's so red. It's like super red. There you go. It's perfect. It's perfect kind of redness. And everything in between. Or I can just leave it on auto so it does it itself. And usually it doesn't really do a good job on auto, unfortunately. But I'm lazy, so.
Not here.
Was not twisted right.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna try top right. Or did you already do top right?
We did the teleporter one. If that makes sense.
No, there's undead here. We can't kill them because they're immune to physical. And I don't have a physical thunder.
Well, you have a friendly neighborhood North Star to help.
That's dark side.
Dark side.
Yep. Nice. Dark side is so good.
Oh, the lightning spires hurt.
Counter ouchie. This is correct. they have the option.
I think my lightning resist is tied with poison for my worst two right now.
The ghosties keep trying to eat my face. Your weapons are of no use here. Flee! Flee for your lives! I kind of threw two Lord of the Ring quotes together there.
Okay, I can take him out.
Sorry, I was just picking up mana.
Okay, well, it's not top right.
Nope.
We're checking left, we're to check right, so the only other spot is lower.
Well, that's pretty nifty. A 4-socket Wormhide, 456. Do you want your fortitude base, Ginger, or do you want a fancy armor?
Fancy schmancy, yeah. I mean, I don't have a load sitting around for fortitude, so.
It's south. It's that last one.
Mm-hmm.
Haha, I just stood there and watched the ghosties die. Sorry, guys. Always stealing my
Wasn't for
mana.
my Paladin's name. They got crumped.
Mana thieves.
You guys want to give us a UTP, please?
Have you guys
Oh,
already,
they're...
have you already found them, or are you guys still going down that road?
It's far south direction. I got stuck behind. I had to repair my
Oh,
stuff.
did I look at that?
Banana System Ghosty, save me! Snuggle Bunny! Save me!
Go for the penetrating attack there. Yeah. Gotcha.
They're mean.
They are nasty, though.
They're not nice.
Oh, shit. Crap.
Mean. Wee. What was a gem try? Ruby? Maybe. That's a waya. 3 socket, no mods. A little baby Ruby somebody left on the ground.
You and your king around the place.
Charging too? You're a paladin?
Yeah.
Are
I look all leisurely about
you not a paladin?
Indeed. I just can't be able to keep swapping the keys.
I usually use X. X is the easiest one for me.
Also, he enjoys.
Alright, I gotta switch to the barb because I know how the rest of the game will go if I use my Zom. Sorry, I already know.
I mean, you have a conviction pally here with you to
Yeah.
ease the pain. Ease the pain. Not take it away, just ease the pain.
I'll tell you what, that surgery did work. I just ate like a whole pizza and I'm still hungry. Better waypoints up. I'm just gonna give you all the waypoints real quick.
Okie doke.
Flare. Got flare?
Yep.
Okay, lower.